Hello, I'm Robert Nelson, here to share some more information with you on how to be more successful with your selling. Today, we're going to discuss the law of averages. Sales is a numbers game, and if you understand how the law of averages works, you can actually use it on purpose to increase your sales. So let's say that you have to close 10 sales in order to make $10,000. But in order to close 10 sales, you have to make 100 attempts. Now, some people might say that means that 90% of your efforts result in failure. But if you focus on the failure, it makes the selling process much more difficult because failure is discouraging. Instead, you have to look at it from a completely different perspective. If you have to make 100 attempts in order to close 10 sales and make $10,000, then that actually means that every no you get is worth at least $100 to you. You see, failure is not an event unless you give up. It is merely just an opinion. And in order to help you remember that, this is your word for today. Failing is not failure. It is merely one of the steps along the road toward achievement. So how do you use the law of averages in order to increase your sales? Simple. You either increase the number of attempts you make, or you increase the percentage of sales you actually close. As an example, if you're making 100 attempts and are closing 10 sales, make 150 and close 15. Or if you're closing 10% of the sales attempts you make, figure out a way to close 15%. Either way, you have increased your revenue from $10,000 to $15,000. You do the math. In the words of Og Mandino, from his book, The Greatest Salesman in the World, I will remember the ancient law of averages and bend it to my good. I will persist with the knowledge that each failure to sell will increase my chances for success at the next attempt. Each no I hear will bring me closer to the sound of a yes, and each frown I meet only prepares me for the smile to come. Each misfortune I encounter will carry in it the seed of tomorrow's good luck. I must have the night to appreciate the day. I must fail often to succeed only once. So here's your challenge. Over the course of the next week, I want you to make a record of exactly how many sales attempts you make. And then I want you to determine how many of those attempts actually result in a sale. Then I want you to make a conscious commitment to either increase the number of attempts you make or increase the percentage of sales you actually close. The results will speak for themselves. I'm Robert Nelson, and I invite you to like, comment, and even share this information. But stay tuned for more tips on how to be more successful with your selling. Thank you.